The legend whispers of the Veritas Chart. It speaks of a map unlike any other, born in the deep shadows of the 9th century. This was no ordinary parchment. It was a document said to hold impossible truths, truths that could rewrite everything we thought we knew. Its creation was an event shrouded in deep, enduring mystery. Few understood its profound purpose. Fewer still grasped the chilling dangers hidden within its lines. This chart was a key, but to what unknown door? The creator was Brother Alcuin, a figure almost lost to time. He was a monk, reclusive and enigmatic. Some say he was a visionary, touched by a forgotten wisdom. He toiled in solitude, far from prying eyes. His work was not for the church, not for any king. It was a personal quest, perhaps a divine mandate. Or was he drawing upon knowledge from a source lost to us? A source that predated his own era by millennia, hinting at forgotten seafarers. He worked in silence, day after weary day. The materials he used are part of the Enigma. Rumors speak of inks not of this world. Colors that shimmered with an unnatural light. Parchment prepared with unknown arcane techniques. Were these substances earthly at all? Or did Alcuin have access to methods lost to the ages? Methods that preserved knowledge beyond its time. The very fabric of the map was said to be imbued with its secrets. It was more than paper. It was a vessel of forgotten lore. This was not merely a copy of existing knowledge. The Veritas Chart was a unique creation. Did Brother Alcuin dream these lands into existence? Or did he have access to an original far older map, a map from a time before the ice, before the floods, a map from a lost golden age of humanity? He never claimed to have sailed these distant seas himself. Instead, he acted as a conduit, a scribe for a history erased from our memory. His hands drew a world that should not have been known. What did this incredible chart actually depict? Part of it showed the known world of the 9th century, Europe, parts of Asia, North Africa. These familiar lands were rendered with surprising accuracy, an accuracy that itself was unusual for the period. This lent a disturbing credibility to its more outlandish features. If Alcuin knew this much, what else did he know? The familiar coastlines were a lure, drawing you into the unknown, a gateway to the impossible. Then there were the other places. The unknown continents, vast land masses where no land should be, islands scattered across oceans then believed to be empty. One such continent dominated a vast southern ocean. Another stretched across the Pacific, a place no European would reach for centuries. These were not vague shapes or smudges. They were detailed with coastlines, rivers, and even mountain ranges, lands of myth, perhaps made real on Alcuin's parchment. They challenged the very concept of the known world. The chart hinted at more than just land. It spoke of civilizations. Along the edges of these unknown territories, Alcuin had inscribed notes, not in Latin or any common tongue of his age. The script was alien, composed of symbols never seen before. Were these the languages of those lost lands? Did they represent cultures that rose and fell unknown to recorded history? The implications were staggering. It suggested a human past far richer and far older than we dare to imagine. How could a secluded 9th century monk possess such knowledge? This is the central burning question of the Veritas Chart. It defies easy explanation. It mocks our neat timelines of discovery and exploration. Could there have been ancient mariners who mapped the globe long before the age of discovery? Were their records preserved in secret, waiting for someone like Alcuin? The chart suggests a profound hidden layer to our history, a layer that powerful forces might want to keep buried deep. Imagine the impact of such a map on the 9th century church. It was a world meticulously ordered by divine decree. The Veritas Chart was a thunderclap in that quiet world. It showed lands and peoples not accounted for in Scripture. It hinted at a history independent of the Church's narrative. This was not just cartography, it was heresy. It was a direct challenge to established authority, a truth too dangerous to be acknowledged, too potent to ignore. The whispers say the Vatican learned of Alcuin's creation. Fear, swift and silent, spread through its ancient halls. A secret council was allegedly convened. Cardinals and scholars sworn to secrecy gathered to examine the chart. Their task to understand its origins and its implications, and perhaps to decide its fate. The Veritas Chart was not a treasure to be celebrated. It was a threat to be contained, a fire to be extinguished before it could spread. What became of those who saw the chart? The story takes a darker turn here. Some say the cardinals on that council met unfortunate ends, accidents, sudden illnesses, quiet disappearances. Were they silenced to protect the secret? Did they learn too much from Alcuin's impossible geography? The chart became a cursed object, a piece of forbidden knowledge. Its existence was a dangerous burden. The truth it represented was deemed too explosive for the world to handle at that time. The Veritas Chart was last seen, according to legend, in the year 1247. It surfaced briefly within the Vatican's own archives. A scholar, perhaps unaware of its true significance, catalogued its presence. Then it vanished once more. Was it deliberately destroyed, or was it locked away in the deepest, most secure vault, hidden from the light, waiting? Its disappearance only added to its mystique, a truth suppressed but not necessarily extinguished forever from memory. Centuries passed, the Veritas Chart faded into obscure legend. Then in 2023, something extraordinary happened. A blurred photograph appeared online. It claimed to be a section of the lost map. The image was low quality, its source anonymous. It flashed across forums and social media for a mere few hours, then just as suddenly it was gone, scrubbed from the internet. But not before it reignited the ancient mystery for a new generation. The reaction was immediate and polarized. Skeptics dismissed it as a hoax, a clever fabrication. Yet, for others, it was a tantalizing glimpse of the impossible. Could this be real? Had someone, somewhere, gained access to the hidden chart? Academics debated its authenticity based on the fleeting image. The digital breadcrumbs led nowhere. The brief appearance and swift removal only fueled the conspiracy theories. Was this a deliberate leak or a mistake quickly rectified by unseen hands? The mysteries surrounding the Veritas Chart are profound. If it is real, what does it mean? It means our ancestors knew far more about the world than we credit them for. It means there were advanced maritime cultures in deep antiquity, cultures capable of mapping the entire globe. It would force a complete re-evaluation of human history. The neat progression from primitive to modern would crumble. It would open doors to a past filled with forgotten achievements and lost wisdom. The potential rediscovery of the Veritas Chart is more than an archaeologist's dream. It would be a revelation. It could reshape our understanding of geography, of lost civilizations, of our place on this planet. It's a testament to the enduring human quest for knowledge. The search for this map is a search for a missing chapter of our own story. A chapter that might hold the keys to understanding not just our past, but perhaps even our future. The truth, as they say, is out there, or perhaps hidden away.